the final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Ready.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, we're going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
It's a... So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 20. Opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play
up. Touchdown Dolphins. Mike Gesicki hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
Better watch out,
as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Wait.
This will be taken in at the 1.
It's not the John who do the music.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, hell no. That nigga tripped.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Nah, he a weirdo for that.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are,
just good at both,
the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
See, but I'm good
because
at both,
he can trust you
can't
being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Bro, that back seat tight.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, in the front seat. That hoe big in the hole. Does it say it can't?
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He sounds like a bugger.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yeah,
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Me and Jacory, we on the low. He told me not to tell nobody.
Ready to break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
He say on the one, but
teams
I don't know.
Plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
He said he's going to take
probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
It's crazy because I don't be
pre-ordering games and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Yeah, hell yeah, my God.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. 14 and points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
I told my girlfriend,
but it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A 10-yard
pickup. If you don't change your playbook, you're going to lose.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
I got you.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
You like this?
Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Went alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guys.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
I mean, it's only like 30 minutes.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
That ain't Arlington, nigga. That's Fort Worth, nigga. And that's like an hour away. I ain't even watching.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Who, Mark? He stay in
and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, y'all watch Martin? Lawrence, the show? A new episode just came out. A new episode of Martin just came out. I can't wait to watch that.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. There he goes right side, and this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point.
Hey, Corey.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And you can bet they're putting 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That shit hard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
But you're not about to
break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You ain't got nothing.
Why not? Oh, Corona.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold
Bro, they
on to
finna
that
cancel
one. It's
TikTok.
second
That's some
down.
bullshit.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play.
They said they canceling all China.
Just as he's trying to haul it in.
All Chinese.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Because they don't want them to have, like
Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
But you're right, bro.
There's so many
I'm
tight
gonna
ends
vote for
nowadays.
I'm gonna register to vote for
putting
my
him in the
nigga
slot,
Kanye.
letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a
Wait till
first
my
down.
nigga Kanye get
Tannehill now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10.
Any nigga, I'm voting. Come on now, I don't even care if you know politics or not. If you a nigga, I'm voting.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
I ain't voting for my faggot.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Why you let him pick
Well,
it
when
off?
you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as exhibit.
Bro, why do
Maybe
niggas
he's
keep
not
coming
the
to me
leading
with that
guy
bullshit,
right now,
bro?
but he's at least
Add
on the
this
periphery
nigga
and
for
deserves to be in the discussion.
$100, bro. That
And
shit don't
because
work,
of that,
bro.
he's looking at a game today where
Niggas
in
be
order to make that
texting me
big
talking about
move
some
and
ad
maybe
him for
become the
$100.
guy, he needs multiple
Right, bro.
takeaways,
That shit
multiple
do not
big
work, bro.
plays,
Hit
things
me
that
up on
get
that
our
bullshit
attention
again, I'ma give
and
it to
reverberate for weeks to come.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Bro, Jacory, I mean, when you used to be this player with Call of Duty, I don't know what happened.
Check.
I got you.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
So?
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
It's 9/11, bro. I swear to God, every time I look at somebody's phone, bro, it's 9/11.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Hey, we got to get this. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Shut the fuck up.
65.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Watkins the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Speaking of putting money together, bro, you want to go on a vacation with me, Philly?
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away.
My homeboy stay in Jacksonville,
goes.
so we didn't really got to get a hotel like this.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's working for the hole.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Bro,
Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
I think
How will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
I think you only get one life,
Will they be
bro. I
angry?
ain't trying to put
Will
that to
they be
the test,
clinical?
so.
Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go counter with Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go. I got you. Hey, gun.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
You don't ever come to me. All you know is come and see me for once.
65,
Come and
65.
see me for once.
They'll try to run with Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D.
The pitch to Howard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touch.
He finna quit. 41-0. He's gonna quit. He's gonna quit. Hey. Hello? What's up? What you do? Take a shower or something? Because you changed clothes? I forgot that's your MO. You stay doing it.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Sanders on for the extra point.
Hold on, babe. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will. About the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
25, check 25, check 25. 61, matchbox lights.
Check 31, check 31.
Look, squeeze. Ready.
Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's get it.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 50, plant. 52 right here. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got Smith here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Tannehill being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here
we go on 4th. Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Tannehill now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.